Hey, it's Councilman Salters.
And Councilman Grove.
And we're here for your council recap. I forgot the day, but I think it's March. Well, I know it's March. It's the 22nd. I don't know why I had a brain fart on that one. But it's March 22nd. We had a great meeting.
Yes.
Very good meeting.
Lots
a lot of good stuff.
information.
A lot of good stuff to go over. Kind of in a nutshell, we talked about some ordinance updates with our city inspector, which are very important. We talked about voting centers, which I think is really neat, really cool. We'll hit on that. We did some window improvements for our police department, which our police department's very historical, so it takes some process. We get some money back from that, so we have to create funds to be able to put the money in that we get, and then you have to use it specifically for that. And then the big one, Rainbow Beach. I'm excited about Rainbow Beach. I don't know. Can you tell?
All
right, so big thing first, we talked about some updates when it comes to kind of our ordinance for our city inspector. You want to hit on that for a little bit?
Yeah, city inspector came, he had a great idea. The fire department gets on the scene of a house that's on fire, and they really can't fight the fire until the electricity is shut off. He is recommending putting shutoffs on all new construction, or if you have a major electrical upgrade.
Right.
So you would have to put a shutoff, a manual shutoff. So as soon as the fire department arrives on scene, they can hit that shutoff, and then it's safe to fight the fire.
And the key thing is too, and I told Brad this, he's really good at being flexible and being willing to work with our citizens. And he makes sure that he adds that into the ordinance, that he's willing to be able to work with them. The key thing here is sometimes we have to wait 30 minutes for a situation for Duke to come and shut the power off. This would allow us to be able to do it now. Not only does it make it safer for our citizens, but really it makes it safer for our firemen, which is extremely important for us. It's something that the state is not requiring at the moment. We think they're moving that direction, but they're strongly recommending. So we're going to go with that. Our attorney's going to look things over to make sure everything's clear and ready to go. And we will be discussing this more in the next couple meetings as this will come up. Next big thing, I'm really kind of excited about this, is voting centers. We had our county clerk come here. Now, he doesn't need to get approval from us, but the key thing is he wants to keep everybody informed, and every basically governmental entity within Knox County informed. So what the proposal is what you would see in Vincennes specifically. You would see 4 voting centers, but there would be about 12 voting centers total. I think 13 because he added 1 to Vincennes. You'd see around the county. You could vote at basically any of these spots.
Yeah, even Vincennes residents could vote.
Right.
If you worked in Monroe City, you could go to Monroe City's voting center and vote for a city election.
So the key thing about this is the election board approved e-poll books. This is a very nice electronic system that allows you to scan whatever your identification is, notifies who you are, where you live, and specifically the ballot that you would need.
Yeah.
So you can vote anywhere in Knox County because of the system that'll be set up. This should make things easier for you, simpler for you, and more secure to our election integrity. And I know that's a very hot topic right now, but the key thing is I watched the demonstration of these systems, and it shows you specifically this person hasn't voted, or if somebody tried to vote twice, it blocks that immediately. It shows you the safety is awesome, the speed is awesome. Key things that it does is it makes things faster so you don't have a wait time. And a lot of times too, the biggest question that I know that I get, I know that you get, is where do I vote? And especially during COVID, the biggest thing is where do I go vote? Because we had to have so many changes. And some people get discouraged because they might go somewhere and that's not where they're supposed to vote, and then it's like, they just don't do it.
Forget it.
We want to get rid of that. And also we want to encourage more people to vote because it's easier. Hey, here are the 4 places to go. They're spread out evenly around Vincennes. But obviously you can go anywhere in the county. Like, hey, I work somewhere and this place is closer to me, or I'm coming home and this is closer to me, or I'm driving a kid to a practice and that's closer to me during that time period. So this is kind of in its infancy. He's going to go, our county clerk's going to go and talk with the county commissioners, and then he's also going to talk with the county council. And their step would then be, they would then establish Knox County as a voting center county. Now that doesn't mean that we go to voting centers. That just means that we can if we want to. So this is really good news. I think it's a really good step. Like I said, it makes things simpler for all of us. It makes things easier for all of us because it's wherever I need to go, I'm going to have a place that I can go and vote. And the thing, security. Security.
Yeah.
It's going to be safe and secure, and that's very important.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I mean, I think it works
Yeah,
very
I think
well.
it'll work great.
So the next big thing, Rainbow Beach.
Yes, good news tonight.
Yeah, fantastic news.
Yeah.
We got a tentative start date because we played tentative because you don't know what's going to happen. A lot of it has to do with training, but that's going to be that Saturday before Memorial Day,
Yeah.
which is typically the day that we start. So that's May 29th, and we're looking at our typical hours that you would see. 10 to 12 is tot time, 12 to 7 is our pool time. And this is what we've seen throughout the year. We're really excited about it. Steve came in, discussed all the things that they're going through right now. We've got a couple of people that are coming through, working on the piping, all those kind of things. And you got to get that pH level stuff and taken care of.
There's a lot to it.
There's a ton of stuff that goes into it. And they're going to be starting to work on it. I mean, they're working on things right now. And you'll probably start to see water go in mid-April as they start to get things improved. And they want to be kind of ahead of the game. Usually that's a little bit early. You start to see that in May for us. But it's going to go in April so we can really get everything taken care of, that if there's anything that does come up, that we can have that situated. But that's really big to us and really important to us because I know last year was rough. And having the pool close, man, that was a gut punch. Because I know I didn't want to see that happen. I know Councilman Grove didn't want to see that happen.
No.
And now to be able to have it open, it's very important to us. And like I said tonight, this is top priority for us this summer, is making sure that pool's open. And I made sure that Steve knew that anything that he needs to make sure this open, the council is behind him 100%. I know the mayor is as well. I know that the community is. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that we overwhelmingly voted to build this pool. It was over 80%.
Nobody wants to see it.
Yeah, and we don't want to see it empty, so we're looking forward. They're working on basic health protocols, which are very simple, easy to follow. And those will obviously change as we move forward because we've still got 2 months until we get there. So I'm excited. Councilman Grove's excited. He's going to be there all the time. He's a big pool guy. I'm there quite a bit. I'm on the kiddie side as my kids.
Where he belongs.
Yeah, where I'd love to be. So as I'm trying to just chase the 5-year-old around to make sure that he doesn't drown because, gosh, he fearless.
Yeah.
He's very fearless. If you know V, he's got no fear in his little heart. So
of anything or anyone.
Of anything and anyone. It's doesn't know a shy person. Doesn't know any fear. But we're really excited about Rainbow Beach. And that was the big thing coming out of the night, and we're just beyond excited to be able to do that. So that's what we got for this week. There's a lot of great things that are going to be happening. We're going to see a lot of events that are coming up. Our next meeting in April will be after Easter, which means the
Easter egg hunt will be over.
Yeah, the Easter egg hunt will be April 3rd. So I encourage everybody to come out. It's like Kiwanis and Greg Park, our Parks Department, works together to be able to put that on. I'm really excited to have events back, and we're going to be having more and more events as we move forward. So until then, we will see you in April. And hey, if you're not doing anything Thursday, there's a little place called Marshall's that opens on Thursday. 8 a.m.
Be there, be square.
Yeah, and they've got a gigantic sign. If you drive past, it's like the whole front of the store. I drove past, I was like, whoa, that's
Marshall.
They're opening. So we're really excited about that. So until next week, we will see you then. Hey, if you've got any questions, feel free to contact us anytime.
Definitely.
Yep, we're here for you. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks.